Hey, Randy Hunter here from beginningsax.com. Be sure to visit my website to learn more about my jazz improv lesson series. Now, in this video, I wanted to take a look at, well, not really take a look at, but go through a lick that I transcribed from Sonny Rollins from his solo on Tenor Madness. And this is actually not from the solo, but this is from the area where he and John Coltrane are trading fours. More about that in just a second. You know, I've been listening to Rollins a lot this past week, and I always have listened to Rollins a lot. I mean, he's among some of my favorite players. But this past week, I really was listening to Rollins a lot because I heard an interview with him where he said, giving yourself to something you believe in, that is success. I just thought that was, that just touched me. I thought that was really great. He was talking to folks about being successful in music, and that quote came out, and I just latched onto that one. I loved it. So anyway, I started listening again to Rollins a lot, and I ran across this version of Tenor Madness. It's that I've heard many times, hundreds of times probably over the years. But it's with Sonny Rollins and John Coltrane. And if you know about Sonny Rollins, you know Tenor Madness is probably his #1 trademark tune, one of them anyway, one of his best known tunes, and it's certainly the best known blues that I can think of. Maybe Blues 7 also, but Tenor Madness is one that you'll encounter at jam sessions. Every time you go to a jam session, it seems like somebody wants to play Tenor Madness. Now, the thing about this, and I listened to Coltrane solo. Coltrane plays first on the tune, and then Rollins plays, and they both play these great solos, and then they go, then their rhythm section solos, I believe a piano solo, and then they go into this thing where they trade fours with the drums, but then they start trading fours with each other. And Coltrane plays this lick, and then he hands it over to Rollins, and Rollins just picks right up where Coltrane left off. Now, the thing about these fours that they're trading is, these are great players, and they could have just a tremendous cutting session. And we'd all love that, for it, to see who could play the hottest licks, the fastest, and all that. But they really don't do that. They're really thinking about making music, it seems like to me. And Coltrane really has some chops. So does Rollins. I mean, they could tear it up. But they're just playing music. They're just having a good time. And Coltrane ends a chorus, ends the last four on a chorus with this little line. And Rollins picks it right up. And to me, that's just such a swinging line that is very reminiscent of maybe Lester Young. Some of the great swing tenors. I mean, he could bop it up if he chose to, but that's at the top of the chorus, and it makes just this great motif. So again, let's just check it out. It fits right over the changes. Now remember, Coltrane's coming out of the turnaround, so he's on the 5 chord. And he ends that C short. He doesn't play it real short, but I mean, he ends the C, and then Rollins picks right up with the 6 of the 1 chord. And he uses that minor third pulling into the 3. We talked about that in a number of situations. Right down the pentatonic, basically, right there. Now, I had to think about, do I want to write in? He does put a little of an insinuation of an A there, but it's kind of a ghosted kind of A. We can almost think of it as the thing with the articulation, da and da. And it just swings right on out, back into the 1 chord, down to the E flat, back to the E, to the minor 3, to the 3. So when you put them together, train. Man, it's almost like one person playing. So check that one out. Take it to the practice room. You could either play the turnaround and then the lick, or you could just go right into the lick. Either way, into Rollins lick. Either way, you could combine the two, or go right into Rollins lick. Now, remember, There's a lot of great Rollins to listen to. Another favorite one of mine is with Dizzy Gillespie and Sonny Stitt, an album called Sunny Side Up, and I believe that's the album that's got the eternal triangle on it. And on the sunny side of the street, Dizzy sings on the sunny side of the street. Rollins and Sonny Stitt play great solos on these tracks, on that particular album. And there are just so many Rollins recordings that are tremendous. That's just one that popped up into my mind right off the top of my head. So also, I hope you'll remember to visit my website, beginningsax.com. I've got a lot of jazz improv and beginning sax lessons there, and also at randyhunterjazz.vhx.tv. You can subscribe to my complete lesson series, and there you got full access to everything.